Penis Rash Spotlight, Sweat Rash 101. Hello and welcome back. Today's question is from Bo in Baton Rouge. I live in the South, and once the summer rolls around, I always seem to get a rash in my groin area that's really uncomfortable. How can I prevent it from showing up this year? This is a very timely question, Bo. While a penis rash can happen at any time, they tend to pop up more as the temperature rises. Sweat rash in particular becomes more prevalent at this time. Let's take a minute or two to talk about sweat rash, how it shows up, the DIY way to treat it, and steps you can take to keep it from showing up again this year. Sweat rash is very commonly known as heat rash. It happens when the skin's sweat glands get clogged because the sweat can't make it to the skin's surface to evaporate. This leads to irritation and inflammation, which shows up as a sweat rash. Symptoms you should look for are things like itchiness, a stinging sensation, and small raised red bumps on the site of the rash. There are 3 different kinds of sweat rashes. First is Malaria rubra. Most people refer to this kind of sweat rash as prickly heat. Symptoms include inflammation and red bumps. If it advances, those bumps can fill with pus, and then it's upgraded to Malaria pustulis. This kind of penis rash occurs in the deep layers of the dermis, making it the most painful of all types. Second is Malaria crystalline. This is the most common sweat rash, and it shows up as white bumps filled with fluid. This fluid is actually sweat, not pus, as some people may think initially. This type of penis rash is not itchy or painful. The last is Malaria profunda. Occurring in the deepest layers of the skin, Malaria profunda exhibits large, rough, fresh-colored bumps. This type of sweat rash can be chronic, though it's a very rare type of sweat rash to have. Now let's talk risk factors. Some men are more prone to sweat rash than others. Here are some conditions that can make sweat rash a more likely occurrence. Men like you, Bo, who live in a hot, humid climate. Men who are obese. Men who exercise and don't shower immediately after. Men on bed rest. Men who lack hygiene and don't clean the area often. And men who take medications that raise their body temperature. Now let's talk treatment. Sweat rashes can be treated easily at home and rarely require a visit to the doctor. Here is a DIY treatment plan for penis rashes in general and sweat rashes in particular. Number 1. Immediately stop any unnecessary touching at the site of the rash. This means not only touching with body parts like your hands, but also going commando as much as is reasonable for your personal lifestyle. Wearing bottoms that are very loose and made of light soft fabric is best. Whenever possible, do a Donald Duck, so to speak, and ditch bottoms altogether. Number 2. Very carefully cleanse the penis or genital area with lukewarm water and a very mild cleanser. Hot or cold water can further irritate the skin and dry it out, making the rash worse. Number 3. Rinse thoroughly. Number 4. Air dry. Number 5. Once dry, use a cool compress to reduce the discomfort and pull the heat out of the sweat rash. The easiest way to do this is to submerge a washcloth in cool water, wring it out, and then place it on the infected area. Repeat until relief sets in. See a doctor immediately if sweat rash gets worse or spreads. Finally, let's talk about the heart of your question, prevention. Sweat rash can be easily avoided with a few easy logical steps. Shower immediately after exercise or any sweat-inducing activity. Also, let the penis air dry as often as possible. Some men also like to use a cooling powder in the area to draw skin away from the skin. One of the best ways to keep the penis rashes from popping up is to moisturize it daily with a lotion or oil expressly made for the penis's delicate skin. Apply a specially formulated penis health cream. Health professionals recommend Man 1 Man Oil, which has been clinically proven safe and mild for skin, daily to keep skin fresh and balanced. These creams have natural moisturizers like shea butter, vitamin E, which is important as they are great for sensitive skin. Also make sure this special lotion has vitamins like A, B, C, and D to boost collagen production and cell regeneration, and keep bacteria at bay. Add this final step as a prevention measure and sweat rashes won't be a problem. Man 1 Man Oil is available now on our website at man1health.com and on eBay, Amazon, and the Walmart marketplace. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon.